I was so scared, son. My legs were literally shaking. You feel me? I'm really thinking like, yo, I'm dead ass about to go to jail. Like, what am I gonna do?
Okay, I'm reloaded.
YouTube, what it is, man. It's your boy Sayysooflyy. I am the wave, I am the bridge, man. Now, right now, son. So, right now, man, I'm about to tell y'all the story about how I definitely almost got locked up. You feel me? They had a nigga on the side of the road. I had mad weed in the car. And it's like, sheesh. That shit was scary as hell, man. But before we get into that, man, hey, look. If you want to make some money, if you want to learn how to make some money, click the link in the description, text the number, hit me up on Instagram. But that's it. Let's get into it. All right, so boom. About a month ago, I was on tour with my brother. It was going city to city, state to state. Y'all know the whole business that I do, all of that stuff. But pretty much, we went to Colorado. All right, and if you don't know, weed, marijuana is legal in Colorado. You feel me? They got the dispensaries. So we go up to the dispensaries, buying that bitch out. You feel me? Now, before I really get into this story, just a disclaimer. You feel me? You know, I smoke just a little bit, but I'm not like, sheesh, I don't buy it. You feel me? I guess you could say that.
Cap.
Hey man, it is what it is. So we driving state to state. Of course, we taking turns or whatever. But before we leave from Colorado, we like, yo, we might as well go re-up, because from Colorado to Vegas, I don't even know how long of a drive it was, but shit was a long drive. So we leave the dispensary, you feel me? We got a good amount. Actually, low key, bro, we had a lot. You feel me? Because we went to like this dispensary and we went to another one. Like, we had a lot. Like I said, bro, I don't know too much about it, but I'll just be smoking it. You feel me? I don't know the ounces or nothing like that, but it was a lot. So we hit the road. You already know niggas was rolling up in the whip. You feel me? Of course, we smoking city to city, you know, doing all that or whatever. Yo, I remember this is literally what happened. We were smoking. I fell asleep. And you know how like when you have like, when you kind of wake up and it's like dizzy, or no. You know when you're like halfway asleep and you hear something but you're like having a dream about it? That's pretty much what was happening. You feel me? So I felt the car slowing down and I heard them talking like, yo, put it in park, what's going on? Just be calm. Like I heard it, but I was dreaming it though. I thought I was dreaming it, you know? And when I woke up, I turned around, nigga, it's a cop behind us. I'm like, oh shit, son. What the fuck is going on? I'm in a car with 3 other people. All right, so we're pulled over, we're stopped, and at the same time, everybody was calm. So just the fact that they was calm, you feel me? I was calm. So the cop walks up to the passenger side and he gets Emery to roll down the window. All right, and when he rolled down the window, I forgot what he said. Like, I don't even remember why he said he was pulling us over, but I do remember he was like, is this your car? He asked the driver, the dude Khalil, he asked him, was this his car? And then Emery's in the passenger seat. So the cop is right here and Emery's like, oh nah, it's my car. So the cop asked us like, all right, so where are y'all going? Yo, we're going to Vegas. Okay, so where do you live? Emery says, I live in Phoenix, but I got this car in North Carolina. So the cop, he don't even know what the fuck going on. So just the way Emery said that, I don't even know why he said shit like that, but the way he said that, the cop looked at us like, wait. And he literally said that. He was like, wait, what? He was like, so you live in Phoenix, but you're going to Vegas? And he's like, yeah, and then we're going to California. And like, he just kept saying that. He was like, what do you do? So then Emery's trying to tell him what we do, and he's not doing a good job over it. I think this nigga was scared of something. I ain't gonna lie, I was scared as fuck too, but he's not doing a good job of it. You feel me? So the cop, he gets the license from Khalil, walks back to the car, and it's just us 4 in the car. Now while we sitting there, we pretty much still calm. You feel me? Of course, like, I was just scared just in general, because it's like, yo, nigga, I'm black. You feel me? I'm in Utah, and I never even know what is even in Utah. You feel me? Like Salt Lake City? What else? What is in Utah? I was in Utah, you feel me? I was cops, it was white, I was black. Nigga, I was low-key scared. I'm still thinking like, well, they're not gonna search the car. Like, and then I'm also thinking like, oh damn, we got weed in the car. But I'm like, we don't really give them a reason to search the car, so I'm still calm at this time. The cop walks back. Mind you, like, the whole time, we're all kind of like still calm. The cop walks back to the car and says, hey, he didn't say, hey, Khalil, but he was like, hey, sir, can you get out the car? he tells this man to get out of the car, and he walks him back to his car. So now we all in the truck like, oh shit, like what's going on? We really turning around, like watching, trying to see what's going on. Now I'm just like, oh shit, like yo, this is getting real. Like what the hell is going on? They out there probably like 3-4 minutes. The cop walks back and he says, so here's the deal. You know, the guy who's driving, his license is suspended. Soon as he said that, I'm like, damn. Emery, he's like, well, I didn't know that. None of us knew that. Like, that would be dumb of us to just let the nigga drive and we know we got weed in the car when we know we smoking and it smelled like weed. That was another thing, yo. Like, it smelled like weed and we like rolling down the windows. We like spraying shit. Like, damn, we was slipping. So after the cop tells us that his license is suspended, he started just asking us, like, he's still trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. And then he was like, so like, how do you have this car? You know, he said, whose car is this? And it was literally a brand new car, brand new 2021 Range Rover. Like, yo, this man bought the Range Rover to go on tour. Dead ass, yo. Literally went and bought a whole truck for us to drive from Atlanta to Houston, Houston to OKC, OKC to New Mexico. Then we drove to Colorado, then to Vegas, then to Cali, then to Arizona. Like, yo, in a brand new truck. You feel me? So the cop is like, well, you know, whose car is this? And he's still trying to tell him, because we really did get the car in North Carolina. He really does live in, no, he was living in Miami at the time. And that's what he said too. And he was like, I live in Miami, but I'm moving back to Phoenix. And the cop just didn't know what the fuck was going on. So the cop is just like, yo, do y'all have anything illegal in the car? Is there any weed in the car? Emery's like, no. Bro, everybody else and nobody saying nothing. It's just Emery talking. And Emery's like, no. All right. So then the cop said something and he was like, can we search the car? Soon as he said that, in my head, like, I wanted to say that shit out loud so bad. Like, hell no. I probably should have said it. But I'm thinking in my head like, yo, say no. Because remember, bro, we have a lot of fucking weed in the car. And we not in Colorado no more where it's legal. We are in Utah where I don't know what the fuck is in Utah. But I'm like, yo, please say no. He says no. I'm like, thank God. The cop says, okay, walks back. All right. So now we just like, oh shit, like we got to figure out like, yo, what the hell is going on? We like low-key relieved. We not even thinking that they still gonna go through our shit. Like, we thinking that part is over. So now we're just worried about Khalil, because Khalil got the suspended license. The cop is back there with Khalil for about 5 more minutes. This man walks back, and at this time I'm like, yo, I need to record this shit, like, just in case something do happen, son. Cause yo, we was on the side of the highway, like it's cars going by. We there for probably about like at that time it was probably like 20 minutes, but we ended up, that whole thing was probably like an hour long. So the cop walks back to the car, and the very first thing that he says is, we know there's weed in the car. Yo, soon as he said it, my stomach fucking dropped, son. I'm just like, yo, what is really happening right now? Like, this is shit you see in movies. I'm really thinking like, yo, what is really happening right now, son? So soon as he said that, remember, he asked us before, he was like, yo, is there weed in the car? And he was like, no. He went back to Khalil and came back and he was like, yeah, Khalil told us that there's weed in the car. Soon as he said that, Emery was like, well, yeah, there might be a little bit in the ashtray. Oh my God. He said that. As soon as he said that, in my head, I'm like, no, like, just deny, yo. He said, yo, it might be a little bit in the ashtray. So the cop is like, yeah, we gotta find out whose weed it is. So he's asking Emery, like, yo, is this your weed? Emery's like, no. He's asking him, do you have a medical marijuana card? He says no. Then the cop comes to me. Mind you, I haven't said a word this whole time. The other person in the car, Slim, she hasn't said a word this whole time. Like, we haven't said anything. You feel me? Mind you, I really did just wake up, but like, I knew what the fuck was going on. So he comes to me and then he was like, is the weed yours? And I was like, man, I have no clue what's going on. I literally said it. I was like, yo, I have no clue what's going on. And he's like, well, you've been following along with the conversation, so is it yours? And I'm like, I forgot what I said. I think I said, yo, man, I'm just waking up. I think I just woke up and I see cops. Like, I don't know what's going on. Mind you, I was high as fuck too. You feel me? Like, high as a, and this nigga asking me, trial and tribulation questions, man, trivial questions. Nah, but I was really just like, yo, I don't know what's going on. Like, my voice sounded all different and shit. But he's like, you know, you've been following along with the conversation. Is it yours? I was like, it's not mine. And then he was like, do you have a medical marijuana card? I'm like, no. Then he asked Slim, is it yours? She said no. And then he was like, do you have a card? She said no. And then he comes back to Emery and he was like, all right, man, so we have to search the car. You know, just doing my job, man. Like, you know, you say stupid shit like that. I'm just doing my job, man. And he walks away. Once he walks away, we start fucking going crazy, you feel me? So now we gotta figure out what the hell we about to do with all of this weed, son. So now, like, as soon as he walked away, you feel me, we just like this. I don't know why he walked away. I'm so glad he did though, you feel me? But we just like this. Now remind you, we were going from, you know, state to state, so the car was junky as hell. We had food bags, all of that. Emery, he takes all of the stuff out of the glove compartment. He takes all the weed out of the glove compartment, do something with it, and we taking some of it and we're putting it in the food bags, you feel me? So we like just trying to hide it in the best places that we know how. The cop walks back. First thing, he grabs Emery and he starts searching him. I'm not even like, I literally wasn't even like looking at him search him. I was really looking forward. Like, I got a video of this. I was putting on Vaseline on my lips and I was just like this. Like, if you know what's going on, son, if you've been watching me for a while, you know the video when I had to go to jail, son, for the Beyond Scared Straight. That shit is not funny, son. I don't want no problems. I don't want no parts of that, son, like, at all, man. But he searched Emery. He come to me. I'm still literally recording this shit. So he come to me. He opened the door. I walk out there, and it felt so, I don't even know, son. Like, that shit felt so, like, crazy. Just me walking up to him, and, like, I was really like this. You feel me? I'm looking at his guns. He got, like, the little big vest on. I'm like, yo, like, this shit's crazy. We on the side of the highway. Brand new Range Rover. His car's going by. It's kind of cold outside. You feel me? And he's, like, searching. He was like, do you have anything on you? Do you have any weapons? I'm like, no. And then he was like, he said, I gotta search the car, man. Is there anything you want to tell me? I'm like, man, I don't know what's going on. Even though I do know what's going on, I'm like, man, I don't know what's going on. The man searched me. And he was like, yeah, man, I gotta search the car. Trying to sound all concerned and shit. Like, nigga. But he said, man, I gotta search the car. Or no, he asked me, can I search the car? And I was like, yo, like, if you asking me, no, you can't search the car. He was like, well, I have to. I'm like, why the fuck you asked me then? Why the fuck you asked me then? You know I'm gonna say, oh yeah, go search the car where all of the weed is. Nah, so I really don't know why he asked me, but so I'm walking over towards Emery. Khalil's already over there. Emery's over there, and it's another cop. I didn't even know it was a second cop, but it's another cop talking to Emery. He's just talking. You feel me? Like, I don't even know what the fuck he was talking about, but when I walked over there, he started talking about highways and like, what's in a dog? Like, I don't even know what he was talking. I was so scared, son. My legs were literally shaking. You feel me? I'm really thinking like, yo, I'm dead ass about to go to jail. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, yo, I start thinking this so much. Like, do you understand this? We were on the side of the fucking road. Mad weed in the car, son. Like, so much weed in the car. I'm on the side of the road, like, legs shaking, like, yo. The other cop, the one who's questioning us, he gets everybody out of the car. All right, he's like, last chance, you feel me? He said, last chance, if you got something, just tell us where it is. And then Slim, mind you, he asked us in the beginning, like, do y'all have weed? We all said no. He was like, are y'all sure? And he's like, we all said no. He's like, if we gotta search it, whatever, like, yo, just say no. When it comes to the cops, just say no. He's like, yo, we gonna search it one. We're about to search it, last chance. And then Slim says, well, I think I have a little bit in my bag. Oh my God, son. Like, when she said that, I'm really just like, no, yo, we are like, yo, this shit is really about to, shit was scary. Shit was scary. And you know how, like, when you was younger and your parents was like, yo, if you tell the truth, you won't get a whooping, and you tell the truth and you still get a whooping? I learned my lesson from back then. You think I'm gonna tell the truth now? You feel me? Is it weed in the car? Nope. Oh, they find weed, bro. I have no clue where that came from. That is not mine. I'm gonna deny. But she told him, and then I'm just sitting here thinking like, damn, like what the fuck? Bro, the cops still start searching all of our stuff, son. Literally, we are on the side of the road. The cop, actually what happened was he tried to unlock the door. All right, so pretty much when Emery took all of the weed, when he took all of the weed from the middle console, he put it in the glove compartment. All right, now you gotta stick with me here. You gotta stick with me. When the cop came the first time, the glove compartment was already open. All right, so Emery put all of the weed in the glove compartment, closed it, and remind you it's a new car. So he putting in like codes to lock it and make sure that nobody else could get in, which was kind of smart. But when we on the side of the road and the cop is trying to open the trunk is locked. So he didn't know that he was really locking the whole car. So now Emery got to go to the car, unlock the door, and I'm really like, this whole time my whole thoughts was like, yo, first off, I'm gonna have to be a different nigga in jail, son. You feel me? Like, ain't nobody about to see no weakness in me. I was really thinking that in my head, like, yo, all right, man. This is it right here. You feel me? You about to find out if you a real nigga or not. Like, oh my God, I was really thinking that. You know, and then I'm also thinking like, yo, bro, my business about to crumble. You feel me? Like, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be on TV. I'm probably gonna be on the news. Like, I was really thinking stuff like that, man. I'm so glad that none of that happened. But so Emery unlocks the trunk, all of that stuff, and the cops start searching through our stuff. Now, yo, a search isn't even the right word. He literally went through every single bag. We are traveling from state to state. We on tour, son. He went through every single bag and searched that joint. You feel me? And we out there for about 30 minutes. Long story short, even though it's already been a long story, the nigga just comes up to us and he's like, okay, you're free to go. Free to go. I bet. Yo, this man searched through every single bag that we had. You feel me? It was so much weed in the car. When he said y'all are free to go, mind you, like, yo, my legs was dead ass shaking. This is not a joke. My legs were literally shaking, and to a point to where I was thinking in my head like, yo, like, you really shaking like a bitch. It's like, really thinking like, yo, nigga, you are like shaking in your boots literally right now. You feel me? But the cop said like, yo, y'all free to go? And we got in the car, and we were all like, when we first got in the car, nobody really said anything. Cause we were all thinking like, wait, what just happened? It was so much, like, to this day, I don't know what if it was so much weed in the car. The cops searched everything and was like, it's y'all free to go. They didn't find nothing. We didn't get in trouble for nothing. All the weed was still there. And we smoked that shit and we drove to fucking Vegas. Yo, I was dead ass scared, you feel me? We was on the side of the road for a long time. I mean, if it's a lesson that I learned, the lesson from the story is, I mean, don't get caught slipping. And I really start thinking like, damn, like when niggas get pulled over with weed in the car, like it really is a wrap for them, you feel me? I was really thinking that. I'm like, damn, I don't know who saved us. Well, I know who saved us, but it's like, yo, we really just escaped the whole entire fucking law. Cause the way he was moving, he wanted to lock our black asses up. He definitely did. If you enjoyed this story, I need you to like the video right now. Drop the waves, man. Drop the waves. Story time's back, man. It felt good to actually tell a story, man. Y'all know all these stories true, man. But at the end of the day, follow me on everything. You feel me? Instagram, TikTok. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, man. Click subscribe, catch the wave, join the family. And you already know how it go, man. Stay cool, stay safe out here in these streets, man. Most of all, stay wavy, my friends. Stay wavy, because waves don't die. Sheesh. She called me a forest nigga. She used to the boring niggas. Baby, I'm a touring nigga. Don Julio pouring nigga. We drive foreigns, nigga. In a place where I'm foreign, nigga. Wherever I go, my team like, yeah, we going with you. It's real. Nigga, I stay in the field. Haters mad cause my bump in my